I don't make anybody do anything, but if they feel that there's something in their life that is not working, but you don't know what it is, this is not like therapy. It goes really deep. Actually, I think even deeper than therapy would, which I've done. Mm-hmm. But I don't need to keep talking about the story. We go in and we connect to the areas within yourself that are no longer serving you, that could free you. And people are afraid to change. What if? What if I were to succumb to a session and I find out that I don't want to know that, or I don't want to receive that, but I don't think any words could come out of me that would not convince, but reassure perhaps that it's just an experience. Just try it for an hour and see how much better you feel. Some people don't ever come back because we got it. We went to the root and it's gone. So if people want to transform their life and they don't know what they want to transform, it's a pretty safe place to feel through. It's like a slow Band-Aid pull off. Mm-hmm. If it's a wound, it's not like, oh, let me put some salt on there, and it's not painful. It's actually reminding you of who and what you truly are. We forget because we're distracted out here. If we go within and receive, when the divine talks to you through me, I guess, you remember how amazing you are, how loved you are. And people have found their voice again. They have been empowered to go out into the world and remember who they are. And what better gift can you have to remember that you're a soul also?
What is that like when you see that happen, when you see that light bulb moment in their lives and you see them?
It's beautiful.
Transform.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Before they get on the table or on Zoom, and then after, night and day. Sometimes they're speechless. They can't even talk because it's just like, whoa.
And then sometimes they're probably so excited. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I want more. It's incredible for you too, isn't it? I know you're humble about it, but it's when you give, you also receive. Not that you give
I don't do it
because you want, but there is the receiving, and it sort of fills your cup.
It does.
When you see people's lives change and they heal as a result of what you've tried to offer them.
And I haven't done it. They have done the heavy lifting.
See, that's the thing. I imagine, and a lot of people I've discussed this with, or they've expressed it, they feel sometimes that the person thinks that you're going to do everything and they're just going to listen, that there's no participation. But they have to participate and be a part of it, because you're not always going to be in the room with them or on Zoom with them, so they have to absorb and apply this to their own life when Tracey is not right there, right?
Yeah, people who really want to transform their life, to be better, I was suffering most of my life. And so to not have that anymore, to actually be in concert with myself and have everything aligned and everything flows, you'd be amazed at how much better life is, how much better you feel. People get their heart open, they have their whole life rearranged in a good way. But again, it's that uncertainty part.
Correct.
You don't know where it's going to go.
Right.
I don't want to give up what I do now in order to do that. So there's that soft bridge of love that carries you across to see what you've been missing, which is yourself. It's not me, it's not the divine. It is, because we're all divine, we all have that spark, but it's more about the wholeness within, rather than just walking around lopsided all the time. You can actually oh, I exist. I'm free. I can be who I am.
Right.
I remember now who I am. So that's the gift of it. And people who don't like it, well, if this is for my highest and greatest good, then I don't want any of it. Wow, talk about resistance here, right? It's like a child. You see your child grow, and you give them tools and information that they can utilize to create safety in their world, to create confidence in their world, to love themselves, that's huge. How many of us don't love ourselves? And it's so silly. Could have had a V8 when you finally open up that door and go, yay, I'm pretty cool.
Right. You're excited. You're
I
passionate.
love it
You're living it. You're in a sweet
wow.
spot right now, which is great, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
Took time, but you got there. And now you want to show others how they can do it too, guide them, and teach it too.
Yeah,
teach
eventually.
others how they can, which is exciting too, right?
Yes, it
it's
very
a part
much
of the
is.
future of all of this. What else is the future of all this for you? Or you're just letting that flow?
I have no other choice because it's unconscious still. I don't know, but it was a big deal to get it into a book, into paper, and to ground it, and get it out to the world, and people can pick it up and go, oh, this is cool, whatever, hopefully they'll love it. And then we'll have a community online where people can talk about it and understand it deeper. Teach certain people, because I don't think everyone would be interested in doing this, but it's not about the modality, it's about the people. So how do we serve the people?
Right.
How do we remind them of their heart space, of who and what they truly are, that they're spiritual. They're human, they're not just a flesh suit. There is something animating all of us, and this is a way to really fully connect and be deeper. And I think that this is the way going forward, that we're to be empowered, might be an older word, but it's remember who we are and act appropriately.
Exactly. Right.
Be who you are.
Be who you are. Because there's only one you.
Well, what if the divine wants all of us to do our part?
Right.
I've heard this thought that the divine created all of us in his image to experience life. So don't think that person's doing it better than you, which is what I used to do. And now it's okay, this is me. Let's just be.